I tried recording this once, but it was so rambly. So, now that I have my ideas like out there and I can actually organize them a little better, I'll try and look at I haven't really recorded on phones. I'm not really a selfie taker or a video on the phone taker. I've already gotten bajillions mosquito bites. So if I'm scratching or moving my head in awkward directions for this video, this is why. Now, there's a lot of things to celebrate for me personally, this part of my life. I didn't realize how many it was until I did a first recording and I'm like, okay, this is a mess. I need to organize myself. First and foremost, Patreon. I am at $700 a month at this point, but there's also the point to celebrate 100 and almost at 150 because it's crazy that I'm already reaching these goals, and like it's only been a year. That's another thing to celebrate. It's been a year of Patreon. I just gotta say thank you. I can't say all your names in this video. I've already sung them. There's a little hangy animal right here. Can't see it. It's like hanging on this. There it is. Disgusting, vile piece of shit. Go die in a fire. Anyways, I can't name all of the patrons, obviously. You guys know who you are. I don't need to say it. This looks like a nice alcove. Hold on, I'm gonna sit here. But you know, if you're in the server, that I'll talk to any of you if you ask. If you want to be friends on the Discord, like, for sure, send me an invite, or ask me to send you an invite. I don't know why it doesn't work. Should. See that? I caught one. Nasty son of a bitch. Fuck. It's like those stupid-ass patrons always sucking my blood. Oh my god, that's horrible. And it's on my leg. I'm actually gonna be fucked for this video. Oh my god, malaria. I gotta keep moving. It's the only way to stop them. I think it's a big thing for me because I was alone for a lot of my life, you know. Not truly. I have four siblings, I should say. 3 of them were girls. So that boat didn't sail when I liked games and shit. And then my younger brother, he's like 10 years younger, so it's like, yeah, common ground's not going to happen for a couple of years. It's hard, and anyone would know that. So I was alone for a lot of the time in my life. Like, for a long time, I've been just by myself, which I've always been okay with. I was always okay playing by myself when I was younger, playing with toys, playing games. I was always with me. I was always with myself, and I never hated myself. If I ever wanted to do something, it was not a question of if. It was just do it, you know? Because I don't know, I guess, like, if I had the choice to do something or not do it, why would I not just do it, you know? And it's kind of the same with content. Here's a little nice area as well. Geezer Mans are here. Hello, geese. Geezer Mans. See, guys? I got 1 year, guys, like 1 year of Patreon. Can you believe it? Oh. Guys, it's 1 year of Patreon. Okay. Alright. I was always alone. I was always alone and resilient to a lot of shit. I was criticized a lot when I was younger. I mean, I looked like I'm the white nerd kid, you know, the white nerdy kid. Like, I fit the stereotype my whole life like that, but I never let it get to me. Or at some point, I don't know when, there was never a moment of like in the animes where it's like, I will not make it. I was always just like, yeah, but whatever, I don't care. I'll do this, I'll do that. If people judge me, then they judge me, you know. I wish they liked it, but what are you fucking gonna do? So it means a lot to me that all of you not only accept me, but you're willing to give and support my passion. It feels good that I've made it to where I am. I started YouTube maybe 10 years ago when I was 13, right? It was always a dream of mine because I guess I saw like Smosh or whomever, and this idea didn't cross my mind, but it's like, if all these people, they can make stuff and they don't even like, they're not a movie studio, they can just make stuff. They can just make these videos. Angry Video Game Nerd, he's talking about games because he likes them. And he likes these videos. And JonTron and Ego Raptor, they just make these funny things. And they're funny, and I'm laughing at them. I want to do this for other people. I want to make other people laugh. I want to make people's days. And to say why I make stuff, I guess that it comes down to that root. I just want to make stuff for others. And maybe it's a whole psychological thing of I want to be accepted or something. It could be. Who knows? I think we all want to be accepted, but that's what it comes back to, is like, this past year, since maybe I started the Patreon, I was really more adamant on making stuff that I liked. It's not in the past that I didn't like Know Your Moves or Smash stuff, but I felt boxed in, I felt restricted, and I felt afraid to do anything else because I was scared that I'd lose what I had. Because YouTube, if you lose your momentum, it's like it feels crippling and almost like you're back to square one. But for me, now where I am, or this past year, I felt very happy making stuff. The first one was a Sonic Mania video that I was experimental with. There was other stuff too. I was still breaking and still finding my voice with videos like the Sonic Problem or Super Mario Odyssey versus the older games. I'm gonna fall because I keep changing my position. And it was only until maybe last year, maybe with the Mario Strikers video, I found a lot of success. Or not a lot, just a little inkling of success. And I was like, oh my god, I like doing jokes and making fun videos that don't really need to have a point. Because a lot of the time before that, every video needed to have a point. Each Know Your Moves had to have a point. It's like, oh, here's the design lesson we're learning for today. And maybe once I broke out of that and broke out of that box where every video needed to lure in somebody with like, oh, this is what you're gonna get out of this video if you watch it. And I was like, oh, it's a give and take relationship. When I stopped that, and I just felt so much happier. Like still, I like to make videos that have a point to them. I like to teach you something every now and then, whether that be through comedy or serious things like the Doki Doki videos or the Earthbound. I was like, this is why this game, at least to me, makes sense as to why it got its success. But to just do stuff like my Mario Tennis Aces video, it's just a review, and I like it so much so far. It really resembles the Mario Strikers video in a way, so be happy for that. Might be up by the time you see this, who knows? Yeah, you guys gave me that opportunity, and I will continue trying my best to be what you guys signed up for, I guess. I don't want to lie to anybody. I want to be true with myself, and I want to be true with you. I'm going to be honest. What am I using my money for? Let's see, what have I used it for this year? Honestly, saving for my last semester of school, which I have to do, that's important. Also building enough stable income to not only, just to purchase YouTube stuff without like feeling like I'm breaking my own bank. Because other than what with Patreon, I'm trying to save to get my own place, whether that be through rent or mortgage, like, you know, buying a place outright. It's kind of fucking a lot. If you know Ontario housing prices, they're very fucked. So for me at least, the goal is to make enough to rent for a year maybe and see how it goes, because I really want to just have my own place. That was always the dream, just to have my own place where I can create my own stuff and feel that sense of freedom. I have one step of that freedom in my creation. Now the next step is to find freedom in where I do it. So that's the goal with Patreon. That's at least the next goal at 1,000 US dollars. There's some animals fighting over there. Let's leave it to them. Put it on World Star, if you know what I mean. So there's that. Let's hope we can reach that goal. To me, it just makes sense, you know? If I'm honest with you, if I tell you what I'm here to do, you see the content you like and you support it, then I will work hard to keep giving you that, because I believe the Patreon is the future for YouTubers such as myself. YouTube on its own is just a dying platform. They're going to get rid of subscriptions in this next year. I almost guarantee they're going to be like, subscriptions, we're not even going to show it anymore. You have the button, but it doesn't really fucking matter if you're subscribed or not. They're trying to go the Facebook route, or just whatever the fuck it is. They're trying to do feeds. That doesn't matter. So for actual creators working hard because they want to make the stuff they want to make and make a future for themselves, Patreon is the way to go. For me, goals for the future would have to be, I want to make a graphic novel or a manga. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's probably not going to fit into either category the way I'm imagining it, because I don't like fitting molds. If you haven't been able to tell, I like really breaking those molds. All that glitters is gold, you know what I mean? But I would like to do that. I have the story idea, but I want to get better at art, which is a slow process when I'm trying to do YouTube. So hopefully I get to a point with Patreon and YouTube where I can make more spare time for this sort of stuff. Right now, don't quite. I do draw like every week, like don't get me wrong. I draw as much as I can with the time I'm provided. There's obviously distractions and there's obviously things I need to do for work. YouTube, you have to put in that extra time. It's almost a prerequisite. So when I get to a point where like I can make more free time to follow those dreams, then I will. And I will let you all know that, like, hey, I'm putting aside from my YouTube stuff because I want to get good at this skill. So maybe in 5 years, I can give you this graphic novel or like webcomic or some shit. That's the goal. That's my next dream, because I've always wanted to tell stories. Yes. Anyone who knows me, maybe John Michael, I think he mentioned this, but we were in grade school. I would draw and write these stories and put them on the shelf. They were cringy as shit. Maybe one day I'll show you on a video, because I have them. I would draw it, and I would be like 10. Less than 10 years old, maybe. I don't know, man. Like 10 years old or something, 3rd, 4th grade. I would write these storybooks. They'd be short as shit. Stories aren't even that good. Still even learning how to write. But I would write these stories and draw. I've always liked telling stories. When I was alone, I would do like puppet shows for myself and my sister sometimes of my toys, and they'd go through these complex anime plots for some reason. I'm not even joking here, this is all fact. One of these days I'll show you these stuffed animals, because as I say, I was really alone, so I had a very active imagination in order to take up a lot of my time. I've always liked telling stories, so that is the dream I have. And other stuff, I had a cool idea that I really wanted to stretch out myself and gaming as a whole on YouTube, and just break the stereotype of gaming YouTube, because they're just gaming videos. And I wanted to do sort of like a Hot Ones mixed with Let's Plays, or Hot Ones where you play certain games with certain celebrities and you get to know them and you get to share that experience of a game, because there's nothing really as personal as when you're playing a game with somebody and you share in like a mutual experience, like a Mario Kart Red Shell, or like Mario Tennis, Mario Party, something where you can share in that experience with someone. There's nothing really like it. YouTube has shown that people like watching Let's Plays of that sort, and I feel like when I get to a level to be like hosting something like that, because I don't see celebrities as anything special. I don't get fazed by them too much. I'm just shy. I get shy for fucking loser people who aren't that special. I have problems with that. But I feel like I could do that, and I feel like that would be a fun way to break the mold of like gamers and people. And I thought it was fun. I think Fortnite with Drake kind of pushed me to think that, because we're all just people and we all like games. We like playing games and we like sharing experiences, and I think that'd be fun. So that's another future path. I don't think I'll ever do something like, oh, I'm gonna make my own network, or I'm gonna make my own gaming channel, because I already do, but I don't give a fucking shit like making money off of gaming videos. If they did, sure. If they don't, whatever. At this point, I'm like, I just rather make stuff that I'm proud of if I take that extra day, you know? So that's basically it for YouTube and Patreon. Those are the main goals. Patreon is my main focus. It's where I'm gonna put most of my time and thought. As at least for targeting content, I'm going to be like, I want my patrons to be happy first and foremost, and that all extends to like being honest with myself and my Patreon goals, and being like, this is honestly all, this is what you're paying for, and knowing that I did that and you accept that, it makes me very happy. Another thing to celebrate is 300,000 subscribers. Although when they remove those sub buttons, it doesn't really matter how many subs I have, you won't know. So that I'm pretty happy about. I'm at 290 as I'm sitting here, which, let's be real, that's enough to celebrate for me, honestly. For channels such as mine, where I can't upload every week, I can't be as consistent as other gaming channels that upload every day, or you know what I mean, or vlogging, easy content videos. I can't do that. It's not possible. I'm not going to force myself to fit that mold. But so for the type of content I do, 300,000, it means a lot to me that many people still are watching like my dumbass talk about games that are from 10 years ago. It means a fucking lot. So thank you for everyone who's a subscriber now and follows my content, even if you're not subbed. It means a lot to me. And another thing to celebrate is I'm turning 23 in less than 10 days. Or about 10 days, I think. If it's the 20th today, I don't know what day it is. Yeah, that's enough to celebrate for me. 23, 10 years ago was when I started making videos, or I first saw Smosh, or Smash Bros. Melee Machine of my Master Link X. If you're out there, dude, because I know you know who I am, at least we're in Smash 4, so I was really thrown off, because you're still out there, I know you are. Thank you for inspiring me, because you inspired me at that young age. There was a lot. Nintendo Capri Sun, I just liked how really honest he was. A lot of Let's Players I watched were pretty honest. Like, I don't know what happened to him, but SSOHPKC, he was a chill guy. He talked real life problems because he worked at Target or something, and I appreciated that. Those guys inspired me. I'm talking over my entire, like, these are the few people that I think I can remember. Obviously, again, JonTron, Egoraptor, they definitely inspire my style and maybe like, oh, I want to do that. I want to be that for other people. And, well, I hope that right now I'm doing somewhat of a good job, because I want to, there's a couple goals I have with YouTube. I think I said this, but I just want to make others' days, making people happy. Because there's little ways we can change the world, a lot of people, but if I'm able to do that, at least at first, because I do want to do other, like, more physical, more monetary things, like giving to charities, giving back to people in meaningful ways. But if at the very least I'm making someone's day, making someone laugh, and I can do that for them when they're having a bad time, because I could not be a part of your life, then I think that's more well than enough than some people give credit for YouTubers. And if I can do anything else, is help others become that as well. Because I know for me, I was drawn from inspiration, so maybe if I could spawn something from someone else and they go on to do great things, I feel like if that was my role in the grand scheme of the world, if I were to die this year and the person who was inspired by me went on to do amazing things, then I feel like that's enough of a life goal. I don't want to die, I'm just saying, you know, that's like, you can only wish for so much in life. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to cover here. I'm just thankful. I'm just really thankful. It's hard to truly, I know I say this and you're probably like, what do you mean it's hard to be thankful for? It's hard to grasp just the sheer amount of people who watch you, the people I've met and the journey I've been on and where I am now, because it feels surreal. It really feels like a dream come true. I never like calling it a dream though, like YouTube was a dream, because then it makes it seem like it's not of reality, but it's something that I achieved. Because there's a lot of luck with YouTube. I'll never ever say that YouTube was something that I totally earned on my own. I did start from 0 subscribers. I didn't start from nothing, because I was grateful enough, or I am grateful enough to say that I was born in a family that we were okay. We had enough money where I could indulge in doing something like this. I could indulge in games. I had the opportunity to get games. I had the opportunity for a lot of stuff. And I was able to do this with my time. I was able to go to school. I was lucky, flat out. I didn't start from nothing. I was given this from other people's hard work, and I hope that, you know, my thing to give back to all the people that got me to where I am is just to keep doing well, get to a point where I can give back to people, where I can like be something for them. I think that's more than worth it. And then in the future, maybe, I don't know, I want to do more. I don't know what, because like I say, I don't know. I have my own problems, like I'm shy and shit, and I don't know exactly a lot of monetary things and how certain things work. But yeah. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else, any really important things to say. I guess personal thank yous, because there's a lot of people, like I know it's only 300,000 subscribers, but not only, whatever. It's fucking a lot, you know? Whatever. It's a lot of people. It's milestones for me today, so I will celebrate them, and I want to be happy. Don't take that away from me, because I am happy. Thank you to my family, my parents. They, like I say, I was only able to do what I can because I was put into the opportunity to do so. Siblings for supporting me whenever I need help. I mean, let's get real. Like, siblings, it's not all sunshines and rainbows with siblings. But if they were to accept me and, like, you know, not give me shit too much for what I'm doing, they're there for me. And if I ever need a helping hand, they're there. Friends are also the same. My friends are my second family for a lot of them. And I'm thankful to say that I've made many friends in my life. And I'm still friends with a lot of them. Some of them had to bite the dust. JoJo references. Some of them bite the dust, but the ones that are still in my life, I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. You know, we can't talk all the time, but I'm thankful that you were in my life for a while that you were. And even people that did bite the dust, thank you for being in my life for when you were, because you did shape me in a way or so to be the man I am now. I guess I'll name them. Is John Michael, one of my longest friends. He's the GOAT. He's an amazing person, the nicest person ever. Rashad, Kyle, they're gaming bros, but we've been friends since, what, 3rd grade? We've been friends forever. Ryan, redhead, goddamn, he always treats me like family, and his family always treats me like family. Javel and Vicky, you guys have been good friends to me, and you met me at like a weird time. Like, I'm surprised we're friends, because like I'm such a weird guy and we're so different, but you guys still accept me, and I'll always be thankful for you guys. Then the mains, you guys know, or if you watch my shit, this is probably going on the Alaxin Co. Dion, Andrew, Christian, Alex, Peter, Paul, Campo. I think that's everyone. You don't know Dan, but Dan too. But Dan's a recent friend, so that's probably why. Thank you guys for always being with me, making me happy, because, you know, sometimes we all have issues. There's mosquitoes on me, okay? I have issues in my life, and you guys always, like, you help me forget. You help me forget I'm a YouTuber. You make me just feel accepted with the boys. And that's honestly like all I can ask for friends. You guys are always there if I ever need a hand, ever need a car drive, ever need food, ever need someone to talk to. Like, you guys are there. We're not like a super mushy group, but friends that are always there is enough of a friend for me. As you guys know, or now I'm talking to all of you again, had a hard time these last 6 months. I had to go through a breakup. and like that was hard. Like if you go on the prerequisite that I want to be accepted, I think I said that in this version of the video, that I want to be accepted by, I wish to be accepted, and then someone rejects you, and that can be very shitty. You know that, but I'm at a point right now where I'm very happy, I'm very thankful for where I am, and I'm thankful for all the experiences I went through. So that's like an update for me. I'm good now. I'm good to go, and I'm ready to create more this year and really kick this year's ass. 300,000 now. We're going to do 400, maybe even 5. I'm not bluffing, bro. I'm not bluffing. I do. My first thing and foremost is hat that says it. My friend John Michael actually got me that. We need to go. I need to start walking. These mosquitoes are fucking my ass. Friend John Michael got me this hat, and he said it was just a sheer coincidence because he bought something else. The website's like, yeah, we don't have it. And then he got this, and he's like, I think Alex would like this. And I was like, oh my god, dude, this is like what I live for. Thank you. And I really do believe like creating with passion, because that's like one of the most human things to create, and passion is one of the most purest forms of that. So I think, but that's what I will continue to do. I don't give a shit about money. I just want enough to be able to create with passion. Like, that's raw dog. Like, I do appreciate the money. It's not saying I don't give a shit that you're giving me money. I just, if the most I can do is just create things that I'm passionate about, if that's what I can do in this lifetime, then that's all I want. That's all I want. And unfortunately, we need money in this life. So, if that's the reason I need to fight for the money, then I will do it so I can achieve that. So, closing, thank you everybody. Thank you for continuing to watch. Thank you mosquitoes for taking all of my blood, so by the time I walk home, I will flop to the floor with no blood in my legs. And yes, that's all I gotta say. This is Alax coming to you. Did I say Alax? I was gonna say Alex. Wow. Fuck. I go by one letter wrong in my name for my whole life, and everyone thinks, now more people call me that. It's kind of fucking weird. But this is from Alex to you. Thank you for supporting me on my mission to do what I'm doing. And you stick around, I'm certain that good things will come. So take it easy, and I will see you on the flip side.